Hello everyone and welcome on this new Friday analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So going back to the last late week analysis video which I have released last Wednesday, we can see right here, my friends, that actually most of the signals sadly didn't work. However, the EURUSD and GBPUSD worked very well. EURUSD, as we can see, has went in a good profit of about 130 pips of profit and a total of 152 pips of profit. I hope you guys have taken this signal and have enjoyed making these profits with us. However, let's see now what we can do next with the Euro USD for today, Friday. Not yet today, I mean after like 3 hours or 4 hours. However, for Friday, my friends, we are going to focus on buying the Euro USD. Let me of course delete the old signal first, and let me just tell you something. If we go right now to the daily chart, now the daily chart shows us, my friends, right here a strong a strong level of a real support exactly right there exactly at 1.03638. And actually the experience here telling us something. Actually we thought it's actually teach us something here. As you can see, my friends, right here we had a bullish breakout from that level of a previous real level of a support. Then we expected from the EURUSD to respect that level. But what happened later was different. The market has indeed managed to make a breakout instantly from that level of a real support. Then later on, the market has made here another bullish breakout. Now, do you think that the market is indeed gonna fail again to retest that level of a support and respects it? I really doubt that. Most likely right now, the the EURUSD, after creating this very strong bullish engulfing candle, is gonna manage actually to make the bullish breakout from that level of a real resistance and a support as well. So meaning, if we go right now to the 15-minute time frame, and pay attention guys, I switched immediately from the daily chart to the 15-minute time frame. Now, why 15-minute time frame? Because we are aiming one day only, which is Friday. So right here we can see that we had also a strong support trend line just like that. And pay attention, my friends, right there lies the support at 1.03638, which we have talked about earlier, which was previously also a real level of a resistance. However, now we can see that the market is indeed reversing upon the pressure from the resistance at 1.04545. Sorry. Now, all we can actually expect from the EURUSD to continue the fall till it reaches that level of a support trend line and also respects that level of a real support, and most likely we can buy the EURUSD till it reaches that level of a resistance right here at 1.04544, which means we can actually expect to make about 84 pips profit from this signal. Oh my goodness. Exactly, that's going to be our take profit level, which means we can actually expect to make approximately 86 profit from the signal, and a safe zone that shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a support right here at 1.03055, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 57 pips against 84 pips of profits. Guys, again, you have to be very careful and wise about these trades. Keep in mind that they actually might go in loss. Therefore, make sure that you have entered this trade wisely and prepared for any potential losses. And we have adjusted this signal, my friends, with the take profit level. I have made it right here at the highest level of the resistance at 1.04781, which means we are aiming approximately 114 pips profit from the signal against 58 pips of safe zone. That's everything for the EURUSD. Moving now to the GBPUSD. So as you can see, my friends, the GBPUSD has also respected that level of a support trend line, which I have sent you earlier, and went in total of about, actually the take profit level was on 118 pips, but however, it went in total of about 284 pips of profit. Again, I hope you guys have taken this signal and made decent profit with it. Now, what's next with the GBPUSD? Now, let's move to the daily chart. So let's see what we can do actually on Friday. What can we expect from the GBPUSD? To be honest with you guys, we are right now facing right here a strong level of a real resistance exactly at 1.21373, which means for today, Friday, we are actually expecting a bearish movement till the market reaches that level of a previous resistance, which was originally a strong real level of a support. Which means today, Friday, we are going to start shorting the GBPUSD. Now, moving to the 1 hour time frame. We don't really need to move to the smaller time frame yet. Let me just tell you something. Right here, my friends, we're having here the highest level of the resistance at 1.21476, which means we have to wait for the pound USD to rise for about 22 pips, I think, before we can start shorting it. Yes, we have to wait for the pound USD to reach the highest level of the resistance, exactly where the market has reversed from, just right there at 1.21523, which means we have to wait for the pound USD to, yeah, exactly like that, for about 25 pips before we can start shorting it. The whole point here is we can short the pound USD exactly at the current level of a resistance, and the take profit level is gonna be aiming this level right here at the support and previously a strong real level of a resistance. Another way to confirm this is by seeing here the resistance trend line, which has been recently broken out from. Now, the normal behavior of the market, once we see a bullish breakout from a resistance trend line, is that the market is going to continue the rise till it reaches the next or the nearest strong key resistance level, which lies exactly right here, and it was of course a previous strong key support level. And after that, it's going to make a bearish movement right here to retest the broken level of a resistance trend line to create a new support trend line, and afterwards it's going to continue the rise. So therefore, we have confirmed that we can indeed short the pound USD. Now again, the take profit level is going to be placed exactly right there at that support. However, for the safe zone, it will be ranging just till the highest level of the resistance right there. By the way, the take profit level can be placed right there. Why? Because we are actually relying on this resistance trend line. So if the market is going to continue the fall till it retest that level of a broken support trend line, it means that the pound USD is going to be able to reach that level of a previous resistance right here, which was previously a strong key support level right there as well. That being said, the take profit level can be extended actually to be about 188 pips of profit against, I would say, about 90 pips for the safe zone. Moving now to the AUDUSD. Alright, so unfortunately the signal has entirely failed, guys. Again, I'm sorry about that, and hopefully we can actually recover very soon from this signal. Let me just tell you something. Right here on the daily chart right now, the AUDUSD is actually facing right here a very strong real level of a resistance at 0.67920. Now, if you want to track this level of a resistance, it was previously here a real level of a resistance. It was also a real level of a resistance right here. And by continue this tracking, we can find right here, my friends, it was also a very strong real level of a support. And right here, it was also a real level of a support as well. And if we continue this tracking to the left side, I'm on the daily chart, just keep, yes, exactly. It was, oh my goodness, wait a minute, guys. Let me just scroll more to the left. Exactly, I was looking for this. It was a very strong key resistance level, as we can see right here, my friends. Then we had here a fake breakout from that level of a resistance, and we can see that resistance level has also been respected again. Keep in mind, I'm on the daily chart. Daily. Anyway, now going to the current time, we can actually expect from the AUDUSD to make a reversal upon the pressure from that level of a resistance, which means we have to wait for the market to rise for about 30 pips, I would say, before we can start shorting it for Friday. Now, once this happens, let me just now move to the 15-minute time frame. So we will be aiming to short the AUDUSD at the highest level of the resistance at 0.67920. However, what about the take profit level? We're going to be using the support trend lines this time. So I'm going to draw here a support trend line from this lower low all the way just like that. Now, pay attention. If the market is going to make here a bearish reversal upon the pressure from that resistance, it means that the AUDUSD is going to continue the fall till it reaches that level of a support trend line, which means we can actually expect from the market to continue the fall till it reaches that level of a real support, exactly, just to be fair and realistic, of course. Exactly, that's, my friends, the real level of a support. As we can see, it was also a previous resistance which has been recently broken out from. Therefore, we can actually expect from the AUDUSD to continue the fall till it reaches that level of a previous support and also respect that level of a support trend line, which means we have to wait for the pair to rise for about 27 pips. And again, the take profit level is going to be about 78 pips of profit, hopefully. However, for the safe zone, it's going to be just half of it for about 40 pips only. Moving now to the USDCAD. Alright, USDCAD signal was one great signal and actually has worked well. I forgot about it. So we have the EURUSD, GBPUSD, and also USDCAD worked very well. As we can see, USDCAD is running currently in about 63 pips of profit and a total of 83 pips of profit, which is fantastic. But now what's next with the USDCAD? Let me first of all delete the old signal, and let me just tell you something, guys. We will actually stick to that take profit level. And we can say that the market is indeed going to continue the fall. However, I believe it's going to continue the fall till it reaches that level of a real support right there at 1.32515. That most likely is going to be the level where the market is going to make a bullish reversal from. But until then, I believe the USDCAD is going to continue the fall. Not to mention, of course, that we're currently having this pattern of a head and shoulders has appeared right here, which actually indicates that the USDCAD is indeed getting ready for the fall. Now the question is where exactly we can start shorting the pair. Now let's pay attention. Right there exactly at 1.33640. We can see first of all that this was a previously broken level of a support, which was also previously a real level of a resistance, and we can see right here we had a fake breakout from that level, which means we have to wait for the USDCAD to rise for about 30 pips before we can start also shorting it. However, let's keep in mind that we're having also here this resistance trend line, just like that. So if the USDCAD is going to be respecting that level, that's going to be good. It's going to also reverse upon the pressure from that resistance trend line, and afterwards it's going to continue the fall. Very simple and straightforward signal. I think we can actually expect to make about 114 pips profit from this signal. Another way to confirm this signal actually, my friends, is by using the resistance trend line from this lower low right here. And just check this out. I actually found this by the naked eyes just now while talking to you. Exactly, this is the resistance trend line right here. It was also a fake breakout, and again that level of a real resistance, as we can see with these two candles, has also been respected. Then we had here the fake breakout, and therefore we can actually expect from the USDCAD to rise again, and that level of a real resistance trend line is most likely gonna be respected again, and by that we can expect to from the USDCAD actually to continue the fall. Now for the safe zone shouldn't be ranging higher than this level of a real resistance at 1.34203, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 55 pips against 114 pips of take profit level. Moving now to the USDJPY. Sadly, USDJPY signal has entirely failed again, and it has exceeded the safe zone by 251 pips. Let's see now, guys, what we can do next with this signal. I'm really not happy about any signal that fails, guys. I know how you guys trust me, and you can always read these signals, trusting my analysis. But again, I'm just a trader who have my own analysis, and sometimes it might mess up. So again, guys, I really hope you understand this and understand that there's no way on earth that we can expect we cannot actually predict the market every single time correctly. Sometimes we might misread the market, or sometimes the market will move where it moves, where it wants to. So we cannot really force any results here. All we can do, my friends, is just analyze it and just hope for the best. So anyway, what can we expect right now from the USDJPY? Currently, USDJPY, if we go to the daily chart, is actually facing right here a strong support zone, as we can see. Right here, my friends, we can pay attention for the previous resistance, exactly right here at 137.731. Previously, this was a real level of a resistance, and it was also a real level of a resistance right here. Meanwhile, we had here a fake breakout, which means 137.731 is indeed a very strong level of a real support. Now, pay attention, the candle is approaching that level of a real support also, which means I think it's going to be a good idea to start buying the USDJPY once it reaches that level right here, and we can actually expect a pullback, which means we will be trading just the reversal upon the pressure from the support at 137.731. So moving to the 30-minute time frame. Right now, we can see that the USDJPY is indeed falling right here. So let me just delete this one. I want to delete it. 1 second. Delete this one right here and go back to the 30-minute time frame. Now we can actually buy the USDJPY after it falls for about 64 pips, I would say, again at 137.731. But I want another way to confirm this entry, to be more safe, to be more sure. So what I will do, I will just draw here a support trend line from this lower low all the way to this lower low again. Pay attention. This is actually perfect. Now we can see right here that we are having another way to confirm this analysis right here, my friends. That support trend line is most likely going to be respected once the USDJPY falls right here to reach that level. And after that is gonna, of course, make the bullish breakout, the bullish reversal, at least to reach that level of a resistance right here at 140.765, which means we will actually be buying the USDJPY exactly at that level, and the take profit level is going to be placed right there at the nearest strong real level of a resistance at 140.460, which means we can actually expect to make about 266 pips profit from the signal. Meanwhile, for the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a support right here exactly at 136.465, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 120 pips against 270 pips of profit. Moving now to the USDCHF. Alright, again, USDCHF was one of the signals which have failed. However, let's see now, my friends, what we can do next with the USDCHF. Actually, the USDCHF is actually reversing upon the pressure from that very strong support level at 0.93987, which means after seeing this bullish breakout the bullish reversal has occurred right here, that price action actually indicates for a bullish reversal. We can see similar price action has appeared right there, and as you can see, my friends, the market has indeed respected that level, that price action, and instantly started the bullish reversal. Now what we can expect next from the USDCHF is indeed to respect that level again, and the history is most likely gonna be repeating itself, which means I think it's gonna be ideal here to start buying the USDCHF at the lowest level of a real support, which is gonna be exactly, let me just be sure, it has to be, I'm just marking the real level of a support. Yes, just perfect right there. Let me just increase. Yes, perfect. It was also and real level of a support. Perfect. Yes, perfect. 0.94102 is gonna be the level where we can start indeed buying the USDCHF. Check this out, guys. This is amazing. We can see here on the 15-minute time frame, this was indeed a real level of a support. It was also a real level of a resistance, and we can see here the market is ranging at that level, and most likely upon the pressure from that resistance right there, the USDCHF might actually make another fall or a pullback and respects that level of a support level. And we can actually see right here that the market has already started to create an inverted head and shoulders pattern, which indicates indeed a bullish movement. Now, that being said, we have to wait for the USDCHF to fall for about 25 pips before we can start buying it. However, for the take profit level, since we are actually expecting from the USDCHF to repeat the history, the take profit level has to be placed just right here at the nearest strong real level of a resistance at 0.95583, which means we can actually expect to make about 145 pips profit from the signal. That's so not realistic, guys. Wait a minute. The take profit level has to be placed just right there at the nearest resistance right here at 0.95209, which means, yes, that's better. The take profit level is going to be 110 pips against a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of support as 0.93582, which means it will be ranging for about 50 pips against 110 pips of profit. Moving now to the gold. Alright, so again, gold is one of the signals which also have failed, guys. However, let me just tell you what we can do next with the gold. So I just need to get rid of the old signal, and let's see now what we can expect next with this pair. So moving to the daily chart. Right now the daily chart is also showing us a very strong bullish movement right here. That support indeed has been respected, guys, at 1733.07. It indeed has been respected, and the gold has reversed exactly from that level. Now what we can expect next from the gold is to continue the rise till it reaches that level of a resistance before the gold make any further moves, which means we actually can rely on that level of a support to start buying the gold again. But we are just relying on it for a pressure or to push the gold to continue the rise. But it's not going to be the level where we will be buying the gold. To find the level to start buying the gold, we need to go deeper than that. So therefore, I'm going to use the support trend line just like that. Pay attention. Now we are having here this support trend line, which recently has become a resistance trend line, and we can see here the bullish movement or the breakout from that level of a resistance trend line. And right now the market has also created here the first attempt of a support trend line number 1, which means we will be buying the gold exactly right there at the second attempt of a support trend line. But to be sure of that, we have to confirm that on the left side there is a very strong key support level first. I think it can be seen exactly right here, exactly right there. Let me just scroll now to the switch to the 15-minute time frame. Actually, on the 15-minute time frame, we can see clearly right here, my friends, exactly right there, 1747.36. Now we can see clearly right here on the 15-minute time frame the real level of a support, which has also become a strong real level of a resistance, and we can see here the bullish breakout from that level of a resistance, and that support, my friends, is most likely going to be respected again, which means we have to wait for the gold to fall for about 76 pips before we can start buying it. I believe the gold is indeed going to be respecting that level of a real support, and afterwards it's going to make the bullish reversal. Now, of course, on the 50-minute time frame is different from the daily chart. Now we need to find another way to confirm this trade. So how do we do that? Again, with the trend lines. Guys, always use these trend lines to confirm your trades and your entries. So I'm going to draw here a support trend line all the way from this lower low, just like that. Perfect. Now we can see clearly, my friends, that the market indeed has created here a support trend line and here a support trend line, and it became also another support trend line. Therefore, we can actually expect from the gold to reach that level, to retest the same level of a support trend line, and also that support level is going to be respected, and afterwards is going to continue the rise. So that being said, we can actually start buying the gold right there, and actually the take profit level has to be changed to be right here at that level of a resistance at 1771.07, which means we can actually expect about 235 pips profit from the signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a real support right here at 1734.96, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 123 pips against 233 pips, or say 237 pips of profit. And there goes your signal, my friends, for Friday on the gold and the USD pairs. Again, I want to remind everyone that just because these signals came from Xtreme Trader doesn't mean at all that they will be 100% in profit. Sometimes, guys, we really misreading the market. 2 weeks ago, Friday video was a disaster. Sadly, all of the signals went in loss. Literally all of them. But the next Friday, I think it was good. The late week analysis last week we did very well. This week also did very well. Midweek analysis, I think yes, it did very well. Late week analysis this week did not do well, and we're hoping for this Friday analysis to do better than ever. So again, guys, trade wisely and trade with a proper money management, and always make sure that every trade you're opening is an investment. It might actually fail, and be sure that you can always recover with the other signals. And of course, I want to remind everyone about the premium group. Of course, those who are in the premium group for sure have made some decent profits, because we have actually recovered a lot of the losses from the premium group. It did very well this week, and I'm very surprised with the results. They are really up to the expectations, and actually I think Monday and Tuesday were almost 100% in profit. It was really excellent week so far for Xtreme Trader Premium Group. Those who are in the group, guys, have surely made profits from these signals, and they have recovered any losses happened from the YouTube signals. So again, guys, I really encourage you to give a try to the premium group. Don't ever listen to the haters. They have failed using these signals. But meanwhile, we're having a lot of people, a lot of customers or clients who actually are renewing their membership for actually years. I mean, they are using the yearly package, which means, guys, they are really making profit. Otherwise, they will never do that. So again, until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.